What's up, guys? My name is Aaron, and today I'm going to be reviewing Other People. This is a dramedy movie directed and written by Chris Kelley, a Saturday Night Live writer, and it stars Jesse Plemons, Molly Shannon, and Bradley Whitford. It's kind of based on the writer's personal life. It's about this 29-year-old gay man who writes comedy. He goes back home after he learns that his mother has got cancer, and it's kind of him helping his mother out and him kind of being in this town that he used to grow up in, and him just kind of going through his personal experiences being like a gay man. I just didn't think it was as good as everybody thought. I just kind of thought it was just kind of okay. I do think it has like a strong cast, but I felt like the cast really elevated what I enjoyed about the movie. Jesse Plemons just like continues to kill these roles that he gets, like from Friday Night Lights, Breaking Bad, Fargo. I feel like he's just a really good actor that I feel like is going to have like a good career in Hollywood. He continues to show off what he can do here. He just seems so like silently tortured with the things that's going on in his life. It's pretty subtle acting, but I do like it. He's kind of doing something a little bit different than he does in other stuff, and I do like him a lot here. Like Bradley Whitford's character too, who plays the dad of David. It's kind of like a smaller role. I like how you could just feel how uncomfortable he feels when David talks about his sexuality, like his boyfriend and stuff, and you can kind of see that he wants to be there for his son, but he just is like very conservative, and you can kind of tell that he's just really uncomfortable with that situation, and I feel like Bradley Whitford did a good job in that role. I feel like Molly Shannon was like the revelation of this movie. Like most movies, she's really broad and really like kind of cartoony and kind of silly, but I feel like that might be because she kind of got typecast after Saturday Night Live and the movie she did with Will Ferrell, and I feel like in this movie she did a really good job. She's really like affecting and kind of heartwarming whenever you see her in this movie. Like she's this mother and like teacher that's going through this cancer thing, and like you can tell that she's trying to put on a strong front for her kids, but she becomes so tired by the chemo and just kind of going through this, and you can really see Molly Shannon like really act her butt off on this movie. Like I felt like she was giving like 110% in this movie. Like you really felt for her character. I felt it was kind of weird that she did this movie this year, and then last year she was the mother of a sick girl and Meet Earl and the Dying Girl. I just kind of thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, I thought that had great acting throughout the movie, and it kind of elevated my enjoyment of the movie. And I feel like it had some funny moments too. With a cast like this, like people like Molly Shannon, Zach Woods, and John Early, like kind of comedy stalwarts, you can kind of tell that the comedy was going to be there. I felt like it wasn't like gut busting funny, like it was just kind of like chuckling and stuff, but it was pretty consistently funny. I was entertained throughout most of the movie. I feel like the funniest role was Justin, John Early's character's brother. He's like this like really flamboyant gay kid that, you know, dresses in drag and stuff. I feel like a real person that would actually happen in real life, even though it was kind of broad. It kind of felt like a millennial type of person, and I did like the generational gap between David and Gabe, John Early's character, and Justin. I kind of felt like their kind of approaches to being gay people was interesting to me. I felt like it was kind of like a broad role to me, but it did kind of shock me in a good way, and I did think that the actor did a really good job. Definitely want to see what this actor's going to do in the future. I felt like he was good. And I felt like there were some heartwarming moments too. Like a movie like this, you're going to get stuff like that. Like I don't really want to spoil them, but you do get some moments like that throughout the movie towards the end. My major problem with the movie is that I felt like it was kind of generic. I do see this type of movie a lot, you know, a kid going back home to be with his sick parent or something like that. And I feel like the only real change with this movie was that he was a gay person and he did comedy. And I felt like that was really like the only like difference with this movie. I understand that it's based on the writer and director's personal life, but I just didn't think the movie was that interesting to me with the plot. And I felt like the main character was kind of unlikable. I felt like Jesse Plemons did a good job in the role, but I felt like the character itself wasn't that likable. I don't really have a problem with like unlikable like protagonists, Like, I felt like Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler was really great, and it was a really interesting role. But I feel like David's character in this isn't that interesting to me. He just comes across as kind of whiny, kind of petty to his boyfriend. He's nice to his mom, but I feel like he kind of neglects his two younger sisters who are also going through losing a mother like he is. And I feel like that character should, be there for younger sisters. I feel like that might be a personal thing because I'm an older brother and that's kind of what I would do if I was in that situation. But I just felt like he wasn't like a likable character to me, and it was kind of hard to get invested in him. Yeah, but overall, I thought it was an okay movie. I felt like it had some really strong, committed acting throughout the entire cast. There were some funny moments throughout the movie, mostly like kind of chuckling, smiling moments, but there was some really kind of funny moments with Justin's character. And I felt like it was like there were some heartfelt moments throughout the movie too that really made you feel a little bit emotional and stuff about what was going on. I felt like the movie itself was very generic. You've seen this type of plot before. You kind of know the basic beats of what's going to happen. I felt like the protagonist was unlikable in a way that wasn't interesting. Overall, I would give it a C. If you like this cast and stuff, I would give it a watch, but I would probably wait for it to come on HBO or like on TV. I don't know if I would, pay to see this. I did, but I don't know if I would, pay to see this. Like, I would probably just wait. So what did you guys think? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Let me know in the comments what you thought, and thanks for watching. Thanks, guys.